Okay, wonderful. Well, hello, hello. How you doing today?
Good, Paul.
Good.
How
How
you
are
doing, man?
you?
Thanks for
Uh,
having us.
oh yeah, absolutely. Glad to have you on. This is such a crazy and interesting show. We never know what's going to happen. I guess just like life, but this has got to be one that you're really excited to for people to see and to help understand the situation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I think because there are a lot of misconceptions for those that don't have family or friends in this situation. So I think it might blow their minds a little bit. But I mean, this is a lot of stuff is a lot more normal than people would think, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like to point on what you say, I've had people come up to me and cry and say, "Oh my God, we love you. Can we take a picture?" Then I've had people come up to me and say, "Hey, you're a shitty father."
Wow.
And I try to. Well, I'm like, okay, well, you're getting a perception of what 20 minutes a week.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? For 10 weeks, and then what's going on with the rest of the time in my life? You don't know. But like I said in the last interview, everyone has their own opinions. You got to people live with their opinions until they know, until they know you or they see things. We're not really too concerned with how people feel about what we got going on, but just like tunnel vision, let's get it. Don't feed into the comments. Don't feed into, the opinions. Everyone's entitled to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel the same way, Justin?
No, I absolutely do feel the same way. I mean, I feel like everyone is entitled to their opinions, but I feel like what what the best is when someone has such a strong opinion of you, and then by the end of the season, they're emailing me, be like, "I am so sorry." Da, da, da. I'm like, just give it the whole run. Just watch. But I mean, it goes hand in hand with this kind of occupation. I mean, we knew what we were getting into. We knew what it was going to be like when we decided to, do the show. So I feel like, it has its ups and downs, but overall, I feel like it's been very well to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's the interesting part that you kind of a lot of times don't think about when doing a show like this. It seems like everybody has an opinion. They have no problem telling you. Has that been kind of the strangest part about this? Because it's strange enough to film it, but then just for all the comments and feedback, or do you just kind of have to shut that out?
I mean, you shut out a lot of it, I think, as it goes on. Season one, you're not blocking anything out. You're digging into everything. It's all new, it's all fun. By season two, three, you're like, yeah, like I'm a rock star. We're
So what I,
going.
what I, what I've helped Justine realize with the whole reality TV thing is like, um, everyone is gonna have an opinion. That's you're right. You're putting yourself out there on a platform for everyone to say something about you,
Mm-hmm.
right? It doesn't matter how good you look. It doesn't matter what you drive. It doesn't matter what you wear. Someone will always have something to say about something. You know what I mean? As long as there's not people who actually know us personally saying these things, all that other shit don't matter. If my mother was on social media talking crazy about my wife, that would affect me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
for a stranger to think that she's a gold digger, she doesn't do anything. This woman was the hardest working woman I know. You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying? But I'm not going to get on social media and reiterate that every time someone says that she doesn't do anything. The reason I'm anywhere in life is because of her. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? It's just to me, comments are like a fucking cloud. They show up, and then you look 5 minutes later, they're gone. They're buried by someone else's positive comment, right? And then you got 99 comments that say it's amazing, and one person that says it's not. I mean, let's do math here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The average is looking pretty good, right? So that's it, man. Let people live in their own reality and live in yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well said. And on that note, do you both have some advice for people who are thinking about maybe doing a show, this show or a show like this, that they're thinking, I don't know, should I?
I get flooded constantly with women asking me, how to be on the show. Do you think I should do it? Is it good? Is it like all these things?
Even
And
cast members.
yeah, even cast members, they reach out to me constantly, the women. You know, I just feel like it's one of those things you have to have real tough skin if you really want to do it. If you really want to do it and you really want to be successful with it, and this is something like, for me, I didn't want to get on the show and do a season. I wanted to get on the show and be the show. That was
Yeah.
my goal. You know what I mean? Because if I'm going to put myself out there, I'm going to put myself forth to be the best I can. So, if you don't have that tough skin, then I would just say, don't do it to your relationship. because it could probably tear it apart. If we weren't as strong as we are individually, then we wouldn't be as strong together, and we wouldn't be able to handle these kind of things, because these are not the norms. Normal relationships don't have a random lady from Texas telling you how much she hates you. Like, that's not in a normal relationship. I've never had to deal with it. You never had to deal with it. But so if you're ready for it, you know, it's cool.
Same thing I would say, just tough skin and you know, tunnel vision on what it is that you want to get from it. Yeah. Because I mean, the TV show is one thing, but now if you're putting yourself out there and you're gaining recognition and momentum, then what's the end game? What are you trying to get from it?
What's next?
So as long as you got the goal in mind, I think you learn how to navigate through all the, you know, smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Because that's really all it is.
Yeah. Well, part of that is that mindset that you have to put yourself in to make everything better, you know, because you've seen things happen at a low point, and now like this is a pretty good highlight right now in life. So what do you both keep in mind that kind of keeps you on that right path now?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If I get you upset, who wins? You or I? You and me. Who wins?
That's true. Yeah, you win.
If I get you out of your character, I win.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have that mindset, well, I'm not angry all the time. And I'm feeling like I'm about to get angry, so I'm going to remove myself from the situation or this person. Or it's literally having a relationship with your fucking self, man, and understanding who you are, because you can get lost in bullshit quick. But once you understand, like, okay, well, these people don't know me. This person has an opinion I don't really give a shit about. You're not going to ruin my day. Ask Justine, don't I live like that? She tells me all the time, you're too nonchalant. I'm like, well, what the fuck we're going to do? We can't change the world. You know what I mean? Let people live in their truth, live in yours. That's it at the end. That's for me.
For me, I'm a girl, so it's like I'm more sensitive than him. You know what I mean? Naturally. So when the comments started to like get to me early on in the beginning, and I already knew that this was what I wanted to do, and I was going to go forth with this, and I was going to make a career out of it, I started to ask myself, well, what would Kim do? Like Kim Kardashian, because she's been in this for so long, and she navigates this world and the social media and everything so gracefully that I asked myself, well, what would Kim do? Would she care? No, she wouldn't. She'd be on to the next thing. So then I just got that mindset, and that's what I do now.
Yeah, I love that. Well, so my co-host is Drew Pearson, one of our great Dallas Cowboys, caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame, and we talk about it's the 50th anniversary of the Hail Mary. So we love asking people the Hail Mary moment, the moment in your life or career you just had to go for it and it worked out for you. You suppose this is it, or maybe something else?
I feel like mine is still like I'm still brewing, but I feel like for Mike, his moment is now. I feel like it's now, man.
I really can't say because it's not, but big things that happen in the next few weeks, and it's just a dream come true. So, you know, we accomplished the goal, and now life is going to change crazy. So whether we're on the show for next season or not, you guys will continue to see us. That's all I can say.
Ah, that's beautiful. Well, and then of course, you learn a lot about yourself about doing a show like this and about each other. What was it that surprised you about going through this whole process?
What surprised me about her is how well she did it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's like Justine was born for this shit.
No, my mom's been telling me ever since I was like a child. She told me I was walking into preschool and I turned around and I was like, you know, I'm gonna be a movie star. Like it's me.
When I see her doing interviews and stuff, I'm just like, yeah, this is, you know, this is her thing.
Yeah. That's so cool. And last thing, what is it that you hope that people will kind of think about, talk about, take away? Because I mean, this is of course made for great entertainment, but like there's a lot going on here and there's a lot being said.
I honestly feel like if the viewers were a little more compassionate with the cast members, they'd get more. A lot of cast members, including ourselves, have held back from certain things because, well, you guys don't need to know that because I really don't want your opinion. I need support. So because I need support, I'm not putting it out there. I'm going to confide in the people who can support me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But if they were more supportive, you'd get more vulnerability.
I feel like personally, I've had to be extremely vulnerable on this show over all these seasons because, you know, having children and my mom and the dealings with, you know, my son specifically, I feel like I've had to be so vulnerable and so open because this is really my life. Like, this is what it is. And it's been difficult. You know, people comment on your kids, and that's never easy. Nobody likes that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's just kind of a bullet that I've had to learn to bite. And I feel like the reward and the way that the majority has treated us, and just everything that's came into our orbit in our life since starting the show, I feel like the good tremendously outweighs the bad, for sure.
But like I said, there's got to be a goal. There's got to be something, because we're not just sitting on the show.
Yeah.
Justine got a bunch of stuff that she's doing behind the scenes, and so am I. But these opportunities, they're easier when you're on TV. You see what I'm saying?
Gives you a leg up.
Don't squander the time and think that you're just gonna be on reality TV forever and you get your little checks, so you think it's somebody. Like, you gotta invest, you gotta sacrifice. It's the same thing, man. The work never stops.
For me, this is less about money and more about long-term opportunities and things of that nature. You know, because money can come and go. But it's the opportunities that come along with the platform and the connections and things like that that I think are extremely beneficial for what we have going forth.
For me, it's the experiences. So, like I've told Justine, my favorite part about the show is that our children are going to be able to watch this 10 years later and see themselves. You know, we're actually documenting our life. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's not going to hit me till 10 years later.
Yeah.
When I'm looking back at my 10 years younger self, man, oh shit, look, that's when I had hair, or that's when this, and look, Maddie, that's when you were 1 year old. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's going to be the cool moment. But, you know, I like the fact that everything is just being documented.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, we're going to tell everybody, check out the show if they haven't already. It's a really great watch. And thank you both so much for being on with us and the great answers. And congratulations on everything. Can't wait to see what you have coming up next.
Thank you so much. Listen, man, Montana Mills with a Z. MILLZ. Roller Coaster of Life drops October 7th.
All right.
If you're waiting for this album, it's crazy. It's going to be everywhere.
Definitely check it out, Paul, for sure.
Oh, good.
And dope jacket, man. I like the jacket.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. If you can't be good looking, you're trying to look as good as you can, right? All right. Thanks so much.
Have a good one. God bless.
Thank you, Paul.
Peace.
All right, thank you.